Hello, welcome back, Red Wing fans. What we have here is the Red Wing 9874 times General Quarters. I guess that's a retailer in California, and it's their 5th year anniversary. So these also came out just as 9874s for the Japan market, of course. But somehow General Quarters was able to do a collaboration with Red Wing, and Red Wing agreed to make a Klondike leather 6-inch Moc Toe boot. And to my knowledge, I believe the 9874 along with the 9870, at least for as long as I've been looking at Red Wings, studying them, worshiping them, I believe they were the first Klondike leather boots. At least the reissues. Of course, there were the vintage ones from the 50s and 60s or 40s. I don't know what years they had those, but I believe these were the reiteration of the Klondike leather, which is, if you don't know what the Klondike leather is, I've been told that it is a brown leather, and it's dyed, and it's just surface dyed, if I can call it that, with the black finish, and then over time, what a lot of the collectors really look for in the Klondike leather is the patina. The black gets scuffed, it starts to wear off, and it leaves behind a kind of a brown patina. And that's how the old boots were made, I suppose. And I'm guessing that if my grandpa were to own these back in the 1900s, and my dad, they probably thought that was a kind of an inferior type of dyeing, because, the dyeing of the leather, because now, I mean, almost all leathers are dyed through, means that when you look at the back of the leather, the inside, can't show the inside here, but yeah, it's brown, and that's probably not what, you want it to scuff and still look black, like let's say dress shoes or any other kind of shoes that are, a different color. You want to keep that same color. But apparently, collectors, they saw that as the vintage look. And so now Red Wing said, okay, we'll make these again. And we'll use this type of dyeing method. And in the hopes of, over time, the brown will start to show through. So that's Klondike leather. And the cool thing about these, of course, that I like is that they have the nickel eyelets. And I replaced these with those gray sport laces that I like, because they were really cheap, number one, and I like gray. I think it's a nice little muted look. I think these might have come with the cougar tan laces, which basically are like Klondike leather, where the brown laces are dyed on one side. And so those look pretty cool too, but I don't like leather laces. I know I've said that in other videos, because it just seems like it doesn't, I don't know, they stretch and break, and they don't seem to pull through the eyelets very smoothly. So I just don't like leather laces. I know they look cool. I get it. Okay. And so here's the key factor, I guess, that distinguish this from the rest of the other 9874s is that number 5. And that's their 5th anniversary, I've been told, of the General Quarters, which is a clothing store in Southern California. You can look that up. And of course, I like the vintage embossing of the Red Wing. It's nice and subtle, you can't really see. I like it on the inside, that's nice. You can't see it, I don't think, if you're not looking for it. So if somebody sees them from a distance, or they don't look on the inside of your boot to see a logo. Everyone's all into logos, obviously, the real thing, right? But again, you Red Wing aficionados, when you see a Red Wing, and when it's not a Red Wing, it's some other brand like Eastland. They produce, Moc Toes that look really close and similar, but you can just tell there's just a slight little difference. Red Wing has their signature Moc Toe look. I mean, I think I can spot them a mile away, honestly. But then again, maybe I haven't seen the fakes, and maybe the fakes have faked me out. Who knows? But anyway, these are really cool. Yep, 9874s. I believe they were one of the early Klondike leather reiterations. So, cool stuff. And I'm surprised I hadn't dug these up, and they've been in a box for a while, and I just kind of forgot about them because I got way too many. So, here they are.